Tonight's episode is brought to you by the Be Real Podcast Network. For more episodes like this, go to BREELnetwork.com. Enjoy the show.
So here we are again. Another awesome evening recording a podcast.
Back in the act. It's a nice, cool night, though. It's not hot. It's not sweaty.
You are with the weather
disgusting.
again.
Listen,
You love to go weather.
I was
right away.
I was at work this week, and I had to move so much fucking furniture and so many beds and dressers and all this other bull crap.
Refrigerators. We got to move these.
I did move
Dire Straits for you.
I did move a fridge. I
Yeah?
did move a fridge. So it was
I'm on
ridiculous.
you.
It was
I'm on
dumb.
you.
But anyway, we did that for like 3 days, and it was hot, and I was sweating and disgusting, and it sucked. So I'm glad to have the nice cool breeze. The windows are open, cool breeze coming through. It's nice.
Yeah, pretty solid. So I'm interested to talk about this beer of the show we have for today. It's
Tastes really good. It's got one of those when you open it, the
aroma.
Well, not just that, but like the bubbles and everything. The foam start coming.
Yeah,
it starts
definitely
coming
foamed
out
up for both of us. I actually didn't have a lot of room in my fridge when I was storing them in there. It's like a 6-pack little cardboard holder. I had them sitting sideways. Got them boys in a daze. So I think that's why it foamed up a little bit. But I'm really excited about this beer. It is from the Atwater Brewery in Detroit, Michigan. It is the Blueberry Cobbler Ale. It is an ale brewed with blueberries. Now, I've had a blueberry ale before, and I've had a blueberry wheat. There's a blueberry wheat. We've had it on the show before. It is one of my all-time favorite beers. I've had a blueberry ale before, and it was almost like the blueberry flavor was overpowering. But this is a blueberry cobbler, like the blueberry cobbler dessert, which I'm a big fan of. So I was really curious about this, so I got it for the beer of the show. I think it's your turn to go first.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
I like the taste. You could definitely taste the blueberries. You can absolutely taste it. It's an ale, not too dark, so it's good for me. I guess you would say if you like the ales and the lagers and things like that, you would like this beer. The label, I'm going to start with the label, honestly. Once again, none of those beers, not a fan of the label. It looks like an old-timey beer. It's got nothing to do with the taste of the beer, obviously, or the quality of it, but just the label. It's like, update it. That's what I'm going to say. Update the label, man. You got a good beer. It's a good beer. Get the label fresh. Hot and fresh in the kitchen. All right. Besides the foaminess, which I like you said, you had it. I don't know what storing it sideways had to do with anything, but you know, it could be the beer, or it could just be the way it was stored, or however. It's a solid beer. It's a classic blueberry. I'll give it a 4 out of 5. I like a good blueberry beer. It's a 4 out of 5 for me.
Fair enough.
Oh god, the foam almost hit my nose. I took a swig and pulled it down real quick, and the foam came up fast.
It is a very foamy beer. I don't really like that. I've had beer from the Atwater Brewery before. I can't remember what it was called or what it even was, but I remember Atwater. To me, being called Blueberry Cobbler Ale, it tastes just like a blueberry ale. I don't taste the cobbler at all. And you were talking about the label. There is like a baker on here holding up a blueberry cobbler, like a superhero pose. But I don't taste any dessert, any cobbler. To me, it just tastes like a blueberry ale, which I like blueberry ales. I've had blueberry ales before, but I just don't know where they're getting the whole cobbler thing.
It messed with your expectations.
Yeah,
is
it
what
definitely
you're saying.
did, yes. I've had some blueberry ales, and it was overpowering. This one isn't. It's definitely a strong blueberry flavor, but I can still taste beer, and that's what I like. There's some that are just too much blueberry. Too much, almost makes me pucker up. That's not the case with this one, so that's good. They have the right amount of blueberry flavor. It almost tastes to me like a fall beer, an autumn beer. I don't know why I'm getting that vibe from it, but it doesn't fit the current season we're in right now, which it's like late spring, early summer, where we are right now. It's not doing that for me. So I'm going to give it a 3.5. I was going to give it a 3.25, but it's good. It's good. So I'm going to give it a 3.5. I like it. So big shout out to the Atwater Brewery from Detroit, Michigan. The Blueberry Cobbler Ale is For Your Distractions beer of the show. We'll have to remember, sometimes we forget, to take a photo of the beer to post it on our social media. People have told us that they like to see the beers of the show.
I think we've been pretty good with it lately.
We forgot a few times, and for
couple,
that we
but
apologize.
I think we've been pretty good.
But yeah, we'll take a photo of the beer and post it on. You can search for Your Distraction on Facebook and Twitter, and we'll post the pictures of the beer of the show on those things.
So Scott, Scotty Mo, you like to have sex, don't you? You're a sex guy, right? You're
with a woman,
with anything, with anything or anyone. What's your sexual orientation?
Animal, mineral, vegetable.
You're a straight guy. You tend to lean toward the female side of things, where you like the ladies. I'm
a married man, Adam.
You're a married man.
Let's call a spade here. I'm a married man. Yes.
I'm sure you have an open mind. You wouldn't mind, going to the other side every now and then, maybe, possibly.
Hey, it's the new millennium, but I'm a married man, so.
Okay, you're a married man. What do you think about robot sex?
Robot sex.
Robot sex. I mean, it's the way of the future.
Is robot sex considered cheating?
That was a question I was going to ask you. Are you all right? So because we've got, when you think about it, the ladies, and some guys, if you're into that kind of thing, they got the vibrators, they got dildos, the sex toys. If you use those, it's considered masturbating. And guys have the fleshlight. They got the fleshlight.
You have a fleshlight?
I don't have a fleshlight. No, I don't.
Have a fleshlight?
You sound disappointed. Like, oh, you should get one.
I feel like you'd be a good fleshlight kind of guy. I feel like you'd be.
I don't know if that's an insult or not.
Ad, like holding it up here. Hi, my name's Adam, and I love my fleshlight, my Acne's fleshlight.
I don't know if that should be an insult or not.
3 easy installments of $19.99.
I think I just prefer the old fashioned. So, no, but like the guys,
stranger, where you like sit on your hand and it goes numb. And
I don't feel like that works.
No, it doesn't.
Well, no, because like if
power through the beginning.
Well, no, if your hand goes numb, first of all, it's not going to go numb the entire time. I don't know about you, but I don't do it for like 2 minutes. I like to make an evening of it. So if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna have to keep numbing up my hand all the way through, and it's gonna make it last.
Put on some Luther Vandross in the background, and have a nice red wine. Put tie a rubber band around your wrist.
I do.
Go crazy.
I do prefer red wine. So. Guys have the fleshlights. I'm an old-fashioned guy myself.
Sure.
Okay,
hey, whatever pedals your bike.
No old handy. That's good for me.
Okay.
But the guys don't really have too many sex toys until now.
Wow.
Until now, we're getting the world of animatronics and the world of the robot is evolving to the point where we're gonna have robots to have sex with. What do you think of the efficacy of fucking a robot? I'm just gonna throw it on Front Street, okay?
Well,
the efficacy is first of all, you pose the question. Let's go down that rabbit hole first. Is it would it be cheating, or is it just masturbation with a toy?
I don't know. It's a hypothetical question. Probably, it depends on the person, the situation. I'm sure there's couples out there. There's freaking swinger couples out there. They don't care if their partner's banging a real person. If they're okay with it. I know people that say, hey, if they come home to me every night, I don't care what they do. If that's their philosophy, then fine. Other people might say, absolutely not, absolutely not. There's couples that don't allow their partner to even watch porno. So if they're not allowing them to watch porno, they're not going to allow them to fuck a robot at them. That's out of the question. So it depends on the scenario. This depends on the situation.
Thanks for the roundabout way of saying it depends on the person. But I'm asking you, do you consider it cheating? Would you consider it cheating to fuck a robot?
Yeah.
Or if your partner decided to have sex with a robot?
Is it artificial intelligence at all?
That's part of the conversation.
Okay, well, we need deets, man. We need
No,
deets.
I'm just saying that's part of the conversation. This is...
Like, if you stick your dick in a toaster, I don't think it's cheating, but...
Well, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to explain how conversations go to Scott, okay? I throw an idea out there, and then we bounce ideas off each other, okay? I ask you a question like, is it cheating? Okay, well, it might depend, if it's artificial intelligence or not, we have to go down these rabbit holes, okay? There are forks in the road. The proper way to have a road trip is not go in a straight path to your destination. You veer off the path a little bit. You take some adventures. You've seen Tommy Boy. How many crazy adventures they have on their way to selling all their brake pads.
So there's so many questions we have to answer before we come to this.
No conclusion. Artificial intelligence, is it cheating or not? If it's just a husk of just a robot there with fake flesh, and it's just there for it. It's got no emotion. It's got no intelligence. It's only there to animatronically move itself. Oh, I bumped the mic. It's just there to animatronically move itself to your pleasure. Is it cheating to have sex with a robot at that point? No?
No.
Okay.
Do you think so?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Now, let's go down the rabbit hole of AI. Let's go down the Westworld rabbit hole. Okay. If it has artificial intelligence, and you had sex with it, would it be considered cheating?
Yes.
Now, why? Why do you think it would be considered cheating?
The intelligence is the key word there. You're making a connection with it, with another thing, be it living, be it artificial. It doesn't matter. I think you're making a connection. It's all about the connection.
Fair enough.
I mean, it's just my opinion. What's the movie? I feel like what's the movie with the dude? Was it Joaquin Phoenix falls in love with a sex doll?
Her, yeah. But that wasn't a sex doll. That was just the AI on his phone.
Okay.
That's all that was. I didn't see
one about a sex doll
movie.
Too.
You might be thinking. Well, there's another movie, Ex Machina, where it's another thing about artificial intelligence and things like that. Mm-hmm. And there is a couple robots in that movie. And the main character, he's basically that movie's about a programmer at this company gets picked by this like genius person to come to his private estate, essentially in the middle of the woods where there's like no network connection or anything like that. And essentially he's chosen to come evaluate the AI that he's created and to do the the Turing test to decide whether or not it's truly intelligent and could fool you as if it was a human or not. And at the facility, like the dude that's a programmer that creates AI, he's like an alcoholic kind of, and he's like he lifts and he's kind of a drunk and everything like that, and he likes to party and all this other bullshit. And he's got another robot there that I don't know if it is like one of his AI test subject, but you find out throughout the movie it has a little bit of emotion to itself. But he uses it as kind of like a sex robot kind of thing. But then there's a question that gets asked because it has a little bit of intelligence and its programming tells it has to do everything that he says, but you can tell it doesn't want to do it. Is he raping the robot at that point? Like then you go down that rabbit hole.
It's like a Blade Runner question.
Exactly.
Now.
Then you go down that rabbit hole. Okay, if it's artificial intelligence and their programming tells them they have to do what you say, but they don't actually want to do it, are you now raping somebody? Are you now do
robots have rights?
Exactly. Then you go down that rabbit hole of like, all right, now that we've established, okay, having sex with a robot with an AI is considered cheating. Is it intelligent enough to have its own rights? And does that mean you are now raping an entity? Like, is it's an insane. You can tell like it's an insane thought process. Like, would you consider? Take Westworld, for example.
Okay.
I've never watched the TV series, but I know certain things about it.
Okay.
And a lot of, from what I've heard, a lot of the people that go to this place or whatever, there's a lot of sex in the show.
Okay. Well, it's a typical HBO.
Exactly.
They love to show boobs and wieners.
And from what I've heard, there's a lot of these people that have sex with these robots that take a lot of their aggressions on the robot. But because it's a robot, they don't consider it to be, cruelty or anything like that. I guess you would use the word. But is it cruelty? If it's true AI, does that mean it's cruelty? You created it. Essentially, you're God. You created it. And if you think about it, if you're religious and you're God, and like take Noah's Ark, for example.
Old Testament God.
Old Testament kind of stuff where it's like you're God, you created this thing, and they're fucking up and they're fucking around. You decide to destroy it. Since you created it, is it okay for you to destroy it?
Oh,
or
you turned around, fucker. All right, pillar of salt.
Exactly.
Fire, brimstone, like plague of locusts. Okay, fuck you. I'm Old Testament God.
Take it out of religion, for example, Cyberdyne. Skynet, okay?
Skynet, yeah.
They created Skynet. Skynet turned on them. It's a self-aware system. Is it okay for them to terminate Skynet? Is it killing something, or is it just deleting a program at that point?
It turns into the Matrix, where
that
it
too
fucking owns your shit then. I mean...
It's one of those things where it's like, is it killing? So is it raping? Or is it not? Is it just a machine?
Dude, this is heavy. It's
very heavy.
I don't know. I don't.
These are the things I think about when I'm taking a shower. Or when I'm driving down the road.
I mean, in the year 2017, we are fighting for the rights of LGBT community. We're fighting for the rights of minorities. 100 years from now, this could be like the social movement where people are fighting for the rights of robots and rights to fuck robots. Robot sex. I want to fuck my robot. I want to marry my robot. My robot and I love each other. Maybe 100 years from now, that's going to be... AI... That's going to be the social cause.
Do you think in 100 years we're going to have a proper AI? Like a real AI?
I want to have a flying car. I've just been waiting for a damn flying car, and I haven't even had that.
You've never seen a flying car before? I've seen
one. I want one.
I've seen one.
I want all of us to have them.
I've seen a flying car. You're thinking of Jetsons. No.
I want it to be like the motherfucking Jetsons. I want everybody to be cruising around in your... Acme Spacely 1000.
Okay. To real talk though, do you know how difficult it would be to have a society with flying cars? You know think about the roadways they are and the asshole drivers there are today.
We saw Back to the Future. They had the little lights in the sky.
But
it can be done.
The complication of that and because all right, think about it this way. You've flown on planes before.
Yeah.
The complication of if a runway is taken up by a plane and another plane has to land, that plane has to circle in order to get a free runway for it to land.
Right.
It's got to circle. Now imagine that, but everybody's got a fucking flying car. Now you've been in parking lots before trying to find a parking spot. Imagine that, but with flying cars. You got about 50 cars circling, just waiting for a spot to open. Now, is an AI controlling your fucking car at that point? Is an AI controlling you? Like, okay, a spot has just opened up. Now, one spot opens up. If an AI is not controlling that car, 50 fucking people bust for that spot. How much danger is that?
I just had a thought. Speaking of danger, you've driven on the highway. You've gone on relatively decent long road trips.
Oh, yeah.
Think about the cars you see on the side of the road broken down. Not a fucking week goes by where you don't see a car break. Have you ever been in a car driving somewhere and your car breaks down? You've been stranded somewhere?
Broke down? I mean, do you count flat tires broke down? I've had to change a tire on the side of the road before, so that's about it.
I've had to do that too. I've had a car on... One time I had my alternator go. I was driving through a big city by myself late at night. My alternator died. Battery dead right there. I had to coast over the side of the road. A couple other times I just had car trouble. The car had to stall out, and I'd go over the side of the road, let it cool down. Needless to say, without details, cars break down.
Yeah.
If you're in a motherfucking flying car and your hover capability is shot because, you hadn't get it inspected in time, you don't just pull over the side of the road. You're gonna fucking plummet to your death.
Exactly.
Like that's gonna be a problem. They need to fix that shit.
See, this is what I'm saying, man. It's the engineering factor of it. Like it's just like you gotta figure out how to make it work and make it safe before everybody can use it. If the military doesn't have flying cars right now, we're definitely not gonna have flying, because it's from what I understand, a lot of technology is military gets it first a lot of the times, and then we get it afterwards. So,
well, we just recently got like the self-driving Uber cars. Those are a thing. There's no driver and it drives you around.
Yeah.
I guess that's a first step. I want flying cars, Adam. I want this to be a thing.
I saw a video one time of one of those self-driving cars. And somebody trapped the self-driving car in a square where the car knows if it's a double line, you don't pass it unless you're going to turn somewhere. And anytime you drive down the road, you can tell, like, if there's a turn area, there's got the dotted lines and stuff like that, so the car knows to turn there. They spray painted a single solid line around the car, and it couldn't go anywhere. It couldn't physically move because the AI,
bugs.
The AI,
there's bugs. Okay.
Well, because here's the thing, like the one thing that nobody ever tells you, but you learn about sometimes, is computers are dumb. Computers are fucking stupid. They're dumb. They're dumb, stupid kids, and they need our help in order to function. Like, everybody always thinks of computers as like, oh, I got this super smartphone that's in my hand and in my pocket, and it's so incredible. No, that smartphone is dumb. It's a dumb, stupid, dumb phone, and it can't do anything without your help. So, a smart car is a dumb, stupid car that can be easily trapped. Like, if you want to create a roadblock, spray paint a fucking line across the road, and any smart car is going to stop at that line because it's not going to be able to cross it.
I don't know. Just think
I'm just saying our level of technology when it comes to these AI type cars and stuff like that, like we're so far off from that. Like they're all dumb. Like all the smart cars you see, they're all dumb. They're dumb, stupid. They're like Neanderthals. They're the Neanderthal version of future AI.
I mean, think about like 25 years ago. I'm thinking about 25 years ago, I'm in like grade school and we have computer class and we're rocking the motherfucking Commodore 64s. Okay. We're using like the Apple Macintosh DOS.
The greatest thing I ever did on the computer was playing Oregon fucking Trail.
Like, I'm serious. That was 25 years ago. And look at what we have today. That really wasn't that long ago.
Do you know
for
why?
the amount of technology we've... So in another 25 years, God only knows, we might have robots we can fuck in 25 years.
Now, there are robots you can fuck now.
Yes, but like...
But not, they just don't have AI.
It's not a household thing.
They just don't have AI is what it is. They can't just walk around making you breakfast and be like, oh, can I get a blowjob before I go to work real quick? Be like, okay, master.
When I was in high school...
At that point, do you get your robot to call you master? At that point, that's slavery then, isn't it? Isn't it slavery at that point when you have a slave like that? Then it becomes a sex slave.
It becomes a issue. Like, do we give these robots rights? If you asked back in the 1700s, they were black people.
What's a robot?
Do they have rights?
What is a robot?
No, black people were the equivalent to robots for them. They kept them as slaves. And yes, the slave owners fucked their black slaves.
Yeah, they did.
They all did. And it wasn't bad to them. It was just, it's horrible to us. It's mortifying to us to think about. It was a thing. But it was a thing back then. But it was just, it wasn't in their comprehension that African American people had the same kind of rights as
except
them.
The difference there is the robots today, for example, that are sex dolls essentially are empty husks. They don't have a brain. They're not equipped with any type of intelligence at all. And I'm not saying that to sit there and say fuck the robots, like they don't have any. No, like robots.
I fuck some
robots
pretty
are
dumb girls, dude. I don't know if they have brains.
Computers are dumb today. They're stupid. They're dumb. All right. So like the robots, like sex robots are like equipped with like think of like a Roomba.
Yeah.
A Roomba. A sex Roomba. Basically, if you want the equivalent, duct tape a fleshlight to a Roomba, and there you go. That's a sex robot, essentially. Now, at that point, are you raping a Roomba?
Raping Roombas. Jesus H. Christ. I don't know. It's
deep cut is what it is.
We're going to have to wait and see where the technology takes us. I'm calling it now. This is going to be a social crusading issue in the distant future.
I don't doubt that it is, but like first of all, do you think, all right, here's the thing. To make your comparison to black people in slavery, white man did not create black people, but man creates AI. Is the expectation going to believe that the AI should worship man as gods because they created him?
Dinosaur eat man, woman inherit the earth.
You understand what I'm saying, though? Like, man creates life. In the sense,
Is
like...
it life?
That's the Turing test, though. That's what the Turing test would be. Would it be considered life? But what is life? What is life at that point?
What is the meaning of life?
Not the meaning, just what is life in general. Like, what would you consider something that's alive? What would you consider? Self-preservation? Knowledge of right and wrong?
No,
a moral code?
Because there are human beings that do not have a knowledge of right and wrong.
No. They have a knowledge of right and wrong. They just don't have a moral code. They know there are some that don't know that something is right or wrong, and we consider them mentally incapable.
So they're not life. They don't considered life.
That's my question.
I don't have the answers for you, Adam. I don't know.
But that's why we have. This is what I think about when I lay awake at night, thinking, do I want to think about this, or do I want to go on?
Fuck you.
Or
You're
do
not
I
thinking about this? You just want to fuck a robot.
Or do I want to go on Pornhub? Do I want to think about this issue, or do I want to go?
You just need to relax, get yourself a flashlight, attack that son of a gun like there's no tomorrow. But you'll be fine.
But what is it? Am I raping a flashlight at that point?
Just don't worry about it at that time. Wait till it.
Wait till my dick is in at one point, and then it turns into a vice grip and practically breaks off and be like, I'm sick of you fucking me. Like, deep cut question, Scott. That's what I'm asking, the deep cuts.
That's your hot take for tonight.
Pretty much. So speaking of robots, Scott, did you see the robot that's on Seth MacFarlane's new Space Odyssey show that he's doing?
Yeah,
He's like a silver robot with like glowy eyes or whatever that's on him. It's kind of like it looks very 80s, but like
Twilight Zone-y alien. Yeah,
it looks kind of weird, but it kind of works almost. We're talking about the new Seth MacFarlane series he's gonna be doing called The Orville, which is a Star Trek-esque Space Odyssey dramedy, I guess you would call it. It's very, very, very Seth MacFarlane like, if you know any of his stuff from Family Guy or anything like that, but it's not so much kind of like I imagine you think of like Ted or A Million Ways to Die in the West, something like that when you think of Seth MacFarlane. It looks good though. You saw the trailer.
I did, yes. I'm not a huge Seth MacFarlane fan. Family Guy sometimes makes me laugh out loud, but it's real dick and fart jokes and not real thought out humor. I did not like the movie Ted. I thought it was stupid. I never saw the 1001 Ways to Die.
Million Ways to Die in the West.
Million Ways to Die. I never saw that one. But this looks really interesting. I have a thing for space shows, and it looks cool. I think I'm going to give it a chance.
It looks like he's trying to do like not a serious show, but like throw his comedy elements into it. But he's a big Trekkie. He's a Trekkie at heart, and he wants. I think what it was he wanted to be a part of the new Star Trek series they're doing, but they wouldn't let him do it. So he was like, "Fuck it, I'll just make my own, Space Odyssey movie with blackjack and hookers."
Yeah,
So,
I wonder if there's gonna be robot sex in space on that. I don't know.
if you fuck that robot cyborg guy,
Yeah.
okay, well, wait a minute. Do cyborgs become a whole other thing?
What
Like-
is the difference between a cyborg and a robot?
Isn't a cyborg a human brain? I think you have to have at least have a human brain, but everything else can be robot. At that point, like it has
So
to have
like a
human,
Borg?
Yeah, like it has to have like a human element to it. But then does that become rape?
So like 7 of 9? 'Cause I mean, damn. Yeah.
I mean, like think about Cyborg from like the Teen Titans. Like Cyborg, he was like human.
Yeah, from Justice League.
Yeah, he was like human, but like he had like robot parts. But like, I think if you just had the brain, but all robot, you're considered a cyborg. Maybe, I don't know.
What parts of him were robot?
Pretty much most of them actually.
Yeah.
like most of them was cyborg.
Like he had robot arms and like
I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
did he have like the glowing robot red eye? Like,
I think it was just like his torso, most of his torso,
Yeah.
and a lot of his face and his head was like still human, but the rest was like robot. Maybe. If you
What-
fucked him in the ass, is
Well,
that rape?
I was trying to think. Did he have a robot dick?
Oh, it's compact. It's extendable. It's like an antenna. It extends.
But he's like a black dude. He doesn't need that. He's already well endowed.
But I mean, if you think about it, well, I mean, what if it's not there anymore?
Well,
You got to replace it with something.
Yeah.
That's when like these gold dildos
It's like-
and shit like that come out.
It's like that episode of Rick and Morty where he has to give his dick up.
Yeah.
And, yeah. You get the custom made one.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go down that rabbit hole then.
Here
All
we
right.
go.
If you had a Rick and Morty situation like that,
Okay.
and you were told you have to give up you are asked to give up your dick because your dick is basically like the heart of another alien
Okay.
that is important in the galactic civilization, but we'll replace your dick with a mechanical dick. Would you do it? So you could
no.
so you could still have sex, but it's just not your dick.
No. I mean,
You could
No.
look,
I'm attached to my dick, literally and figuratively.
but I mean it's like, all right,
We've been through some messy situations together. I mean, I wouldn't want to.
but it's like you can get a brand new mechanical dick that's it's like a Swiss Army dick. All right.
Sorry,
And it's got a vibrating function.
All right.
It's got the whole nine. It's decked out. It's a decked out dick. All right. And it could be any size you want. Like, you don't think you would want to be like, I think I could use a few more inches. Like,
What are you trying to say, Adam?
I don't know. I've never seen your dick, so I don't know. You'd have to tell me. As a guy, for me, the answer is always I could use a couple more. I use a couple more inches.
Well, I mean, you don't want to be practical joke big, but at the same time,
You want to be like, oh shit, big.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I've been through some shit, my dick and I. And
But at that point, then wouldn't you want to trade in? Like, all right,
No,
it's like a car. It's like a car. Okay. Every now and then, every few years, every 5 or so years, maybe 5 to 10 years, you want to trade in for a better car. You've been through some shit with your car. You've run it into the ground. You've ridden it as hard as you can ride it, but eventually, it starts to break down. Wouldn't you want to,
speak for yourself.
I mean,
I'm doing just fine, Adam. I'm not that old.
Wouldn't you want to just trade up for something else? Trade up for a better version, the 2017.
No, I'm good. It's like when you get a puppy. You get a nice, cute little puppy, You know, when it turns into a dog and you don't fucking want it anymore, so you just take it to the pound and get a new puppy. That's that bullshit, man.
Yeah, but like, all right, the old puppy,
The dog at this point.
the dog at that point will go to a new owner. Like, you have the knowledge that it will go to a better owner.
You're attached to your dog. You love your dog. It's a member of your family.
Apparently you're not if you're willing to trade it up for a better model.
No,
so.
I'm not doing that. I said I'm not doing that. You were the one who said, I could use a couple more inches. I'm fine.
If you're not thinking big.
Fine.
Apparently you're not thinking big picture here, Scott. Like, we're talking big pictures.
I've never heard complaints for your information.
No, but
I've kept track.
Scott, every guy can use a couple more inches. Every guy can. You could have the biggest dick in the world, and even you're gonna say, "I could use a couple more." Yeah, sure.
Whatever you say, Adam. I'm not.
As a guy, I'm pretty average, but I'd like a couple more inches.
Okay. Trade it in for a robot dick.
I would.
Be my guest.
100% would. If it could have the same sensation as real dick, absolutely 100% would. It's got all kinds of functions, you turn this way, it does one thing, turn the other way, it twists around the other way, it vibrates in a different frequency,
The disco balls.
That too, yeah, absolutely.
Party in your pants.
It's like a fucking rave whenever I have sex, just flashing lights and shit. Yeah, absolutely. How did we get down this rabbit hole? I don't remember what we were talking about.
Did you ever see the movie Split with M. Night Shyamalan movie?
No, but I want to. I heard it's good.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet either. But I just read an interesting article on the internet that I was very intrigued by. Did you ever see the movie, also M. Night Shyamalan, Unbreakable?
No.
You never saw Unbreakable?
No.
You need to fucking watch
I know about it,
Unbreakable.
and I've seen it on, I've seen it out and about, and it's one of those movies that's so old, and I should have watched it then,
Yeah.
but, I'm never going to watch it now, so.
So from what I understand, I didn't see Split. There was either an after credit or during the actual movie at the end, they somehow tie those movies together. M. Night Shyamalan is going to make a superhero, supervillain universe, and those two movies are tied together.
Split and
In Unbreakable.
bullshit.
No, I read the article.
I'm
Bruce Willis is in on it.
no.
I'm telling you. I haven't seen the
so
movie.
wait, he made all these different movies with all these twists and everything like that, but he just picked Unbreakable and Split to be the two that's going to start it.
Let's be honest. M. Night Shyamalan was I believe there was a cover of Entertainment that called him the next Spielberg after he did The Sixth Sense. And then he came out with Signs and Unbreakable, a couple other ones, and then it went to shit. His movies sucked giant robot dicks. And he, nobody cared about him anymore. So I think his whole, oh my god, twist thing was a one-trick pony. So now he's trying to capitalize on the whole superhero, supervillain.
He's trying to capitalize on the universe thing, the world building thing.
Yes. And he's gonna attempt to do that.
How?
I kind of like the idea.
How do you capitalize? I understand the story of Unbreakable. He's like a guy. He's like a dude that's unbreakable. So I get it.
And there's quite a twist at the end, as always.
Can you just tell me the twist? I don't give a shit. I'm never gonna watch the movies. Just tell me the twist.
So
never gonna watch it.
I know, but people are gonna be bored because everybody in the fucking world has seen this movie. Samuel L. Jackson's a guy in it. And he is the one who kind of mentors Bruce Willis and alerts him that, hey, you've never been sick, you've never been hurt, you might be immune to all this. And how the movie starts out, there's a horrible train wreck. And everybody in the train wreck dies, except for Bruce Willis. He's completely unharmed. And it's like a mystery, of science. How the hell did you walk away from this accident when everybody else is dead? So then Samuel L. Jackson, I heard about you. You survived that train wreck. There must be something special about you. So then Samuel L. Jackson kind of trains him and finds out that he does have these powers and he can't be hurt and all this good stuff. The twist is at the end that Samuel L. Jackson caused the train wreck, and he's a supervillain. And he can't be a supervillain without a superhero. You need a yin to a yang. So he's trying to find a superhero so he can be the supervillain. And it was kind of a crazy twist, but because you really liked Samuel L. Jackson's character the whole movie until the end, you're like, he's the fucking bad guy, and like, oh yeah, you lose your mind. So, what's the guy's name?
You're describing this movie to me, and it does not sound great. It doesn't. I'm listening to it, and you know what? It doesn't sound like a movie I want to see. Like,
well, it's a classic Shyamalan movie, and they're the
it's
kind
like,
of movies that
he's a freak survivor of a train accident. He must be, let's research him because he must be somebody who is a superhero or something like that. Like, people survive crazy shit in the world. Like that's a very, very far-fetched storyline to me, at least.
Well, as far as M. Night Shyamalan movies go, they're the kind of movies that you watch once and you're like, okay, I saw that. And that's about the end of it. It's not one of those movies that you're like, oh my God, I can watch it over and over. Once you know the twist, it's like,
yeah,
ho-hum.
Yeah.
But I just like the idea of an intertwined universe.
The ending idea where it's like, oh, he's a supervillain looking for, a superhero to be a supervillain. I don't necessarily say that's a bullshit idea to begin with, but like the idea of like, how many people are in the world, Scott? How many people did he have to fucking research that survived freak accidents?
He also like blew up an airport and burned down an apartment building.
And you also said that
everybody died in all of them. And the train wreck was the first one that somebody lived. Like he had been doing this for a long time, trying to find somebody who could survive. And he finally did. And yeah.
That's the worst supervillain plot I've ever heard. Not to cause chaos, but to cause chaos to find to find one person that survived. It's like, all right.
And he's getting a movie too. It's called Glass.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, who's Mr. Glass?
Samuel L. Jackson's character. Mr. Glass was his name. He had some brittle bone disease where like the slightest little touch, you'd like shatter all his bones.
That's the worst villain in the fucking world. What?
Yeah. He
was smart.
He was a smart.
So the unbreakable guy has to fight the dude that can break.
He doesn't
easily.
really fight him. There's no like at the end culmination.
Is Bruce Willis like a Sherlock character, like Sherlock Holmesy kind of character, where he's smart?
He's a security guard. He's like a middle class regular guy.
Then how does he fight him? How does he take him on? If Sam Jackson's supposed to be this really intelligent, like smart man, like I'm trying to figure it out. Like if he's supposed to be this super intelligent smart man, how does he take him on? Like how's he supposed?
I guess you have to watch the film, Adam.
It's like, here's a Rubik's Cube, figure it out. It's like Bruce was like, I'm a fucking security guard. What do I know about Rubik's cubes? And it's like, oh, I guess you're dead. Like, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to figure it out. And well, like for example, like
if you would be the only person on the planet who hasn't already seen this movie, you would know.
Think about like Batman and Joker. Think about like Batman and Joker. Joker is a smart man. Batman is a smart man. They duel with each other, and Joker creates a crazy puzzle for him to figure out or something like that. Like, and he has to go and figure out his crazy crime, and he figures it out and beats him.
There's really no.
If Bruce Willis was like a
Good Will Hunting?
Yeah. If Bruce was like a Good Will Hunting kind of scenario where he's like a security guard but he's actually like a genius at heart, then maybe I could understand it, but like...
He never fights Mr. Glass in the movie.
I know, you said that.
He takes on there's a serial killer going around also simultaneously. And Samuel L. Jackson's character trains Bruce Willis's character to like find this guy, and like he goes out, he finds the serial killer.
But you can't train somebody to be smart. You can't train somebody to be smart.
Isn't that what school does?
You teach somebody knowledge, but there's a certain amount of natural knowledge.
So he's giving him knowledge.
Yeah, but at that point, then if he becomes a supervillain, who's going to help Bruce Willis take on the supervillain then? Like
Nobody. He gets arrested at the end of the movie.
who Glass?
Yeah.
Is this like a G.I. Joe thing now? Where it's like, remember the end of G.I. Joe when Cobra Commander gets arrested and now he's in that thing and he has to break out? That secret prison?
I don't know if it was like a Skyfall where the guy tried to get arrested to get into the place. I don't know. It ended. And it's been over 10 years since we've seen anything else from it. Apparently we're revisiting it. So we're going to find out.
Somebody in this scenario is hurting for money. That's all I'm sensing. Somebody's hurting for money. Somebody's hurting for money.
No, there's no originality anymore.
No, there isn't.
That's the greatest trick the devil ever pulled. I mean, there's nothing original. So they're just gonna make sequels and do reboots, and that's the way of the world.
So
now.
did you see the end? Have you gone back and looked at the end credit scene for this Unbreakable movie? You said there was an end credit scene or
on
something
Split.
like that? Or on Split, I mean. I'm sorry.
So
did you watch the end credit scene?
the villain in Split is James McAvoy from he played the young Charles Xavier.
Yeah, he's the multiple personality guy.
Split personality, yeah. I didn't watch the movie. I really want to see it.
Me too.
And I want to see what this little tie-in is. I don't know if it's an end credits or if it's the end of the actual movie. But apparently his character, who's the villain in this movie, and the Bruce Willis character from Unbreakable, they're going to be the forces that fight each other now. I don't know, Adam. I read one fucking article. You are handling this like I handled the damn dinosaur.
I'm just trying. I'm not. But I'm not shitting on it. I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, all right, Bruce Willis is an unbreakable man.
He has a weakness. Everybody has a weakness.
What's his weakness?
He drowns.
Everybody drowns.
Yes, but
Superman can't breathe underwater.
Yeah, he can.
No, he can't.
Sure he can.
No, he can't.
He fucking did. When he put the...
He can hold his breath, but he can't breathe underwater.
Okay, so he holds his breath.
But he doesn't hold his breath forever.
He doesn't die by drowning.
You just said he can drown.
Superman can't die by drowning.
No, Unbreakable Man. Bruce Willis, he can drown.
That's his weakness. Superman has a weakness too. It's called kryptonite. Everybody has a weakness.
It's funny to me.
What?
Sorry. It's just funny to me. It's like, all right, Superman's weakness is a poison rock from his planet. Bruce Willis's weakness is he can't breathe water. Well,
Right.
no shit. Nobody can breathe water.
Yes, but
He's got the same weakness as every other human on the fucking planet.
If you like fire was on him, he wouldn't get burned. And you and I would.
Is fire going into his lungs?
I don't know. It doesn't fucking happen in the movie.
I'm just saying, like
No, he's unbreakable, motherfucker. He can't be
he's got
broken.
the same weakness everybody does. Like, all right, whatever.
If I shoot you with a gun, you're gonna die. If you shoot Bruce Willis in Unbreakable with a gun, he's gonna laugh at you. That's not the same weakness as everybody else.
It's just funny to me. It's just funny to me. That's
Well,
all.
it can be. I'm not.
It's just funny to me. Like, all right.
I
so
never
then-
said the movie Unbreakable.
So then all he
was a
has to
good
do,
movie.
all he has to do is like carry scuba gear with him, and he's fine. Like he's safe.
I mean, are you gonna carry scuba gear with you? That's fucking weird.
If I'm an unbreakable man and my only weakness is I can drown, yeah, I'm gonna carry scuba gear with me. I'm gonna have a backpack with like a fucking tank, and I mean, obviously, is he super strong? Is he super strong?
Yes.
Okay, then the weight of the scuba gear is not gonna bother him, so he's gonna carry scuba gear with him. Weakness solved. Moving on to the next superhero.
Okay.
I'm not shitting on it.
You're kind of shitting.
I'm
on
not
it.
shitting on
You're
it.
kind of shitting on it without ever watching it.
I'm not shitting.
Watch the fucking movie. In fact, I think I own it.
I'll watch it. I'm not trying to shit on it, is what I'm saying. I'm not trying to shit on it. I'm just trying to figure out like his weakness is drowning, so it's like okay. I was hoping it was like some type of special poison or something like that. something like crazy unique. Like,
bullshit.
well, M. Night Shyamalan's like the twist guy. He's a twist guy, and his big weakness is going to be drowning. I figured it might be something a little more unique. I was expecting more of Shyamalan more than the character.
Don't expect much from him.
No, you can't. So I'm being a real douchebag right now. Apparently, I'm being a bit of a douchebag right now. You know who else has been a douchebag? Texans.
Texans?
Texans. There was this guy who went on this huge rant, and I thought it was on a Texas beach. I could be wrong.
Like Galveston or
doesn't Texas have beaches?
San Padre Island or something? Yeah, Texas has some beaches.
Yeah, it says at a Texas beach in this article.
Of course it's fucking Texas. Nothing good ever came out of Texas.
No. Is a man, Trump supporter, who went on a huge rant.
A rape?
Not rape.
He went on a rape?
He's raping all the robots out there, okay? It's horrible. It's an epidemic. He went on a rant, and he went on a rant to a bunch of Muslim people. A Muslim family. There was a Muslim family that was, well, we don't know that they're Muslim, I don't think. I think they're Middle Eastern at the very least.
So they're just a brown-skinned family
hanging out
at the beach in Texas, enjoying a nice day, maybe doing some body surfing, throwing on some suntan lotion, playing some volleyball, maybe kids are building sandcastles. They're just minding their own business.
This dude comes along.
Okay.
Inebriated. He's been drinking. He's been drinking like us.
Okay.
He's been drinking. He's been having a few.
I've been drinking. Surfboard. Sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
Yeah, he's been drinking, and apparently he goes up to him and he starts screaming in their face. Particularly in one guy's face. I'm assuming it's like the father or something like that.
Okay.
But he starts screaming in this dude's face, screaming things like, ISIS don't mean shit to me, and Donald Trump will stop you, and Sharia law don't mean shit to me, and all this other bullshit, like they're trying to impose Sharia law into this Texan, or they're not doing any type of chant, they're not doing any type of prayer, they're just trying to enjoy the Texas beach, if you can do that at all. At Texas?
I mean, it's a beach. I love the beach. You can probably enjoy the beach.
Well, from the photo, it looked like it was real cloudy and gloomy and stuff like that. So it wasn't like a great sunny day. Sunny days are coming.
I bet the stars at night were big and bright, though.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
There you go.
Thank you. No, this dude is insane. I've seen the video. There's a video out there. And if you have not heard of this, you are living on a rock. The dude is screaming in the guy's face, and the Middle Eastern man is saying, "We got kids here. Like, what are you doing? We got kids here. Like, don't be talking like this."
Playing on the beach.
Exactly. Like, we got kids here. The dude's a racist. Dude's a hardcore racist, hardcore Trump supporter. He's like, he was real hardcore about it. Every time he said, "Donald Trump will stop you. Donald Trump will stop you." It's like,
stop them from what? Like playing on the beach? Donald Trump's going to stop them from playing on beaches?
Apparently.
Like, they weren't doing anything wrong.
One would ask, why would a Middle Easterner want to go to the beach anyway? Haven't they had enough sand at that point?
Dude, have you been to the beach? The beach is fucking awesome. Everyone should want to go to the beach always and forever.
It was just my little bit of racism that I want to throw in the conversation, so... No.
See, I don't even realize racism anymore because it's so prevalent in Donald Trump's America. There's so many racists out there. It's ridiculous. The United States of America is such a racist nation. It makes me sick. This guy going on this rant on the beach is not even a thing. Like, it's just like, oh, another person. Until next week when somebody at a supermarket goes on a Muslim rant. And then the week after that, somebody at an amusement park is going to do it. It's always a thing. It's always a thing. Donald Trump has given these hateful bigots a voice. And it sucks. But it really goes to show you people's true colors come out.
Yeah, he was He was a crazy person, is what I'm gonna say.
I did see he got arrested.
Yeah, something like that. He got arrested.
He
for
got
disturbing the
arrested,
peace.
and his mugshot. They did a side-by-side photo, and we'll try to post this on our Facebook and our Twitter. It's hilarious. It showed him like mad, screaming, yelling when he was on the beach. Then it showed his mugshot, and he was crying like a little bitch with a skin knee. I loved it. Poor little guy.
This dude, like,
Yeah, what a scumbag. But you
watch
know what?
the
It's
video.
just the
Watch the
thing.
video if you haven't watched it. I watched on Facebook, and even I was like, "All right, this dude is like there's
What's even you?
there-
What's
there-
that supposed
no.
to mean? Even I said it was
Well,
bad.
no, there's
And
freedom.
I'm a horrible person.
there's freedom of speech, and then there's just being an asshole, and he's just being an asshole. So
Yeah, there's freedom of speech, but it comes to a point. Like, you can't go into a theater and yell fire. And you can't verbally belittle people. You can't cause a scene. You can't... Like, he's dropping F-bombs and saying every word under the sun in front of these little kids.
exactly, that's the only thing I'm worried about. The little kids.
It's the world we have today. It's the darkest timeline, and it sucks. It sucks. I'm embarrassed.
Okay. I'm reading this article, and I went down to the comments section, which is something you should never do.
Yeah, steer clear of the comment section.
There's one person in particular. I'm not going to say his name.
Do it, but just give their first and last initial.
I'm not going to. Because it's like a pseudonym, so I'm not even going to bother saying it. It says, "I'm from Texas, and I can tell you that this drunk man is not from Texas. He has a northeastern U.S. accent. And I must also correct the English journalist that wrote this article. Firstly, there is no private beaches in Texas. All are open to the public. It's the law. So the hotel bears no responsibility for the drunk man's actions." The beach was next to a hotel that these Middle Eastern people were staying at. So the hotel was, there's in the article, I think it was written that the hotel might have bared some responsibility for the man's actions or whatever, because they might have sent security down or something like that to try to help deal with the situation or whatever.
Right.
Secondly, now this is the part I want to get to. Secondly, this cannot be considered a racist attack simply because Islam is not a race. The man is certainly biased, but there is no evidence of racism. And finally, I must say that the Muslim man quoted in the article is a bit dramatic when he stated that his family had to witness ugliness and aggressiveness in the worst shape and form possible. Well, first of all,
That guy sucks, too.
yeah, that's not the whole comment, but you're absolutely being racist. You're not being racist by commenting on somebody's religion. You're being racist because you saw the way somebody looked and assumed they were one way.
Exactly.
That's what
They
it
have
is.
brown skin, so obviously they pray to Allah.
Exactly. And what was the other comment? No, there's nothing dramatic. The Middle Eastern man was not being dramatic when he said he had to witness the ugliness of and the aggressiveness of the shape of the board. No, that was an ugly thing to do.
That person,
and it was aggressive as all hell.
the person who put that comment on there, obviously is not a parent.
He's trying to be me sometimes.
Yeah,
He's trying to be me sometimes.
But listen, as a father, I can speak because I have two kids. If I was on the beach, minding my own damn business, and somebody is using that kind of language toward my children, I would have fought the guy. I would have knocked him. I would have knocked his block off.
I'm pretty middle of the road, and even I'm like, that's way out of line.
No,
dude.
I used to say violence is never the answer. I've changed my stance on that. I now say violence is a last resort. I think I would have done something physical to that person. I wouldn't have been able to do what the father in the video clip did and just stand there and take it and God bless him for doing it, but I wouldn't have been able to. If somebody was talking that way towards my children, no way. No way.
That was a Todd comment on there, so...
Well, that person sucks, too. That just goes to show you. Probably another Trump supporter, probably another racist. It just sucks. I can't... I for the first time in my life...
You can't assume every Trump supporter is a racist, though. You can't assume that. You can't assume that.
I don't think.
I mean, all right, you can. It's your right to do it, but I'm just saying.
No, I don't think all Trump supporters are racists, but
all racists are Trump supporters. Is that what
all
you're
racists
saying?
are Trump supporters?
Is that what you're saying?
A good portion of them are. Yeah, I'd say if you look, go to the internet comment section and read the racist comments. They're all Trump supporters.
If you haven't seen the video, go on YouTube. Just look it up. It's even you'll be like, this dude is nuts.
We'll post a link to it.
Yes,
we
we
our
will.
accounts. So.
Pretty good show. We had a good laugh. We had some laughs. We cried. You know, we felt things here, Scott. Right here, right in the heart.
You're pointing to your robot dick.
Right. Yes, my robot dick. If you guys want to get a hold of us at For Your Distraction, if you guys want to tell us your thoughts on robot sex. Do you think it's rape? Do you think it's not rape to have sex with a robot against their will? What do you think of the Matrix and Ex Machina and and Skynet, all these other things? Is it killing? Is it actual murder to kill an AI robot? Let us know. fordistraction@gmail.com. Let us know on Twitter and Facebook. For Distraction @podcastfyd. We are on SoundCloud and we are on iTunes. Search For Distraction. Comment, like our pages, subscribe to us, share us with your friends. The only way we grow is if you help us grow. We are also a member of the Be Real Podcasting Network. Head over to BREEL network.com. Show your love there. Listen to our episodes. We are also on Podbean on the Be Real Network /Movie Guys Podcast Podbean. Show your love there too. A lot of great shows on there. We're trying to grow. If you know any podcasts that want to be part of a network, let us know. If you have a podcast that wants to be part of the network, send us a message. All right, we will talk to them and we'll see about getting you part of the network. We're trying to grow. We're trying to get more content. We love it. We love other podcasters.
It's time to shout out the beer of the show. The Blueberry Cobbler Ale from the Atwater Brewery, Detroit, Michigan. Good stuff.
It's good beer.
Thank you guys at Atwater. So Reg Barkley on the Enterprise, he was fucking bitches in the holodeck on the regular.
Not bitches. Deanna Troi.
He was banging that. So, is that robot sex?
No, because it wasn't a robot.
But what would happen?
Holograms on the holodeck are hard light programs.
Right.
Hard light. So they're not actually robots. Are they artificial intelligence? No. I don't know if I consider them artificial. No. I don't know if I consider them self-aware. I think the question... I think we asked the wrong question. Does the AI have to be self-aware or not in order for it to be rape? Because if you remember, there was an episode where they did a Sherlock Holmes-esque type episode, and the Moriarty, I have a hard time saying the name all the time, character became self-aware. Now, if somebody bent him over Sherlock's desk and pulled his pants down and started going to town.
Going to Hounds of the Baskerville on him.
Exactly.
Okay? Yep.
That would be rape.
Right in his brown eye.
That would be rape.
Right in his hollow eye.
That would be rape because he was self-aware.
But what would happen? Like, what do you do? Like, God, I want to know the logistics of this. So Barkley is plowing Counselor Troi. Where does he finish? When he arrives,
he finishes in the hard light, and then the second that program disappears, right on the ground.
So the black room with the orange squares, there's going to be like a little stain right there in the middle.
Not just a stain. It's gonna be jizz. It's gonna be jizz on there, and you know it's gonna be a little dried up because who knows how long that dude stays in there. He stays in there for hours.
Is there a jizz mopper that cleans that hollow spunk away? Or like...
What do you think ensigns are for? What do you think ensigns are for in Starfleet? All right, the spunk transporters is what they are.
They just transport it up into space and just leave it there.
Yeah,
some poor little ensign. 6 fucking years at Starfleet Academy, up to their ears in student debt, and that's what they fucking do.